All right, number 10, we're given this expression, 3y minus x to the fourth power, and we're asked to expand that completely. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is notice that we're taking this to the fourth power, so we're going to go to row 4 of Pascal's triangle. Remember, this is row 0, this is 1, 2, 3, and row 4 right here. So that's going to give us our initial coefficients. So we're going to have 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1 as our coefficients there. And now let's add these all together. These are going to be the coefficients for each of the separate terms that we're going to expand these out with. All right, so let's take the first term in our binomial, 3y, and let's put that in each of the terms of our expansion here. 3y and 3y and 3y. And what we're going to do with those is we're going to start with this power, the fourth power. We're going to take that 3y to the fourth power. And then we're going to step it down by 1 in each term. So this will be the third power. This will be to the second power, to the first power, and to the 0 power. Next, we're going to take the second term in our binomial, negative x, and we're going to put that in each of the terms of our expansion. So negative x and negative x, negative x, and negative x. And then with that term, we're gonna start at the 0 power and step it up. So this will be to the first power, the second power, the third power, and the fourth power. All right, now we need to simplify this. So the way I'm going to simplify this is first I'm going to take these coefficients and the negative x's, and I'm going to try to simplify that, and I'll just leave the 3y's as they are for this step, and then we'll work on the 3y's at the end. So here we have negative x to the 0 is 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Times 1 is 1. So here we're just going to have 3y to the fourth. All right, and then next we have negative x to the 1 power is just negative x, times 4 is negative 4x, and then multiplied by 3y to the third power. Make sure that when you have a term like this that has a coefficient on it, make sure that you put that term inside parentheses and put the power outside the parentheses, because you're taking this whole thing, 3y to the third power, not just the y. All right, next we have negative x squared, which is positive x squared, because a negative times a negative is a positive. And so we're going to have x squared times 6. So this is positive 6x squared, and then times the 3y squared. All right, next we have negative x to the third power. Now, anytime we have a negative taken to an odd power, it's going to be negative, because a negative times a negative gives us a positive, but then if we multiply by another negative, we're back to negative. So this is going to be negative x cubed times 4. So negative 4x cubed times 3y, and that's taken to the first power, so we'll just leave it as 3y. And then on this last one, this 3y to the 0 is just 1. So we can just eliminate all of that. And this is what we're left with here is just plus x to the fourth. Because, again, this is an odd power, or an even power. So a negative times a negative is a positive, times another negative is a negative, times another negative gets us back to positive. So if it's an odd, or if it's an even power, it's always going to be positive. All right, so now we need to work with these 3y's. So 3y to the fourth, that's 3 to the fourth times y to the fourth. So 3 to the fourth is 81 times y to the fourth. Minus 3 to the third is 27 times 4 is 108. And then bring down the x and the y cubed. And then here we've got 3 squared, that's 9 times 6 is plus 54. And then bring down the x squared and the y squared. And then here we have 3y, and 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, and then x cubed, y, and then we've got the plus x to the fourth at the end. And that is our complete answer there.